Car Conversations with OG Ribbz, episode 6. Right now, we're going to talk about, or I'm going to talk about, probably one of the most important topics I can talk about, and that's mental health. Everyone has mental health. Myself, everyone. Mental health is very important. If your mental health is not right, you're not right. I've been dealing with mental health from a professional standpoint for the last almost 13 years. But actually, I've been dealing with mental health as far as my own and others since I was able to develop a mindset and personality. Everyone deals with mental health. People look at mental health just being the negative of mental health, but there's a positive of mental health. Mental health is what shapes us. Mental health is what we are. If your mental health is not good, you're not good. If your mental health is good, then most likely you are good. I'll speak on this. I started writing quotes, actually, I've always been a writer. I love writing papers, as far as related to education, school. I used to do some spoken word. I said I was going to get back into my spoken word. I used to write poems back when I was younger. I done wrote songs. I done wrote all types of stuff. But as in recent times, since 2019, I've been really focusing in on writing quotes. Me writing quotes actually inspired me to come up with this concept of conversations with OG Ribbz. The reason I do that, I try to inspire people. I try to motivate people. I'm all about inspiration. I'm all about motivation. One of the reasons I am because I feel like I always got to be tough. I'm one of them guys. I always feel like I got to be tough. I can't slack. I can't have a weak point. I can't do none of that. Once I feel like I might be slacking, I snap out of it and I step it up. Once I think I have a weak point, like I see a close individual or close friend of mine going through something, or someone that was close to me pass, and I might feel like I'm about to shed a tear, I kind of snap out of it. I'm one of them guys that feel like crying is a weak point. And I know a lot of people going to tell me, no, that's not true, especially when it comes to something sad like that. I mean, of course, a guy shouldn't be a crybaby, right? But I don't know. I just feel like crying is a form of weakness. Now, don't get me wrong. If someone passed, I might let a few fall, but I'm not crying over spilled milk. No. I'm not doing that at all. Based on what I'm getting at, I'm a tough dude. At least try to be. And I've had breaking points. Not a lot, because like I said, when I feel like I'm slacking, I step it up. But I went through a case of depression back in 2018. I dealt with it for about 2 years. Actually, I had just started getting over it when COVID hit. I wasn't on any medication. I didn't actually talk to someone other than the people that I'm close to, discuss certain things to them. But how did I get through it? I would say realize that you're going to go through stuff in life. Realize every day is not going to be a good day. No matter how hard you try, no matter what you do, every day is not going to be a good day. So what you do? You step it up. You step it up as far as saying to yourself, hey, I'm going to get through this. If you feel like praying will help, do that. If you feel like talking to someone, do that. If you feel like talking to someone on a professional level as far as therapy or counseling, do that. I'm not a big fan of medication, but if you feel like that is what might help you, do that. I can't speak for you. I only can speak for myself. I'm not a big fan of it. But if you are, do it. Do what you have to do to make sure your mental health is on point. Do what you have to do to make sure you are on point. Like I said, your mental health is basically you. You are your mental health. If your mental health is bad, you bad. If your mental health is good, you're good. I'm not going to dig deep into mental health because there's a lot more people that know a lot more about it than me that actually went through some things that hit rock bottom but bounced themselves up. I wouldn't say I hit rock bottom. It was more so putting myself in predicaments that I didn't think I would get out of. But I got out of them. And I'm going to tell you the one thing that put me in it and the one thing that put me out of it. Listen to me carefully. Other than the motivation, the inspiration, and probably talking to friends, the one thing that put me in depression in 2018 was family. But get this. The one thing that first helped me to get out of it was family. I say that to say this. No matter what you go through, family ain't always family, but family can always be family. Listen to what I say now. Family is not always family, but family can always be family. And what I mean by that is sometimes you'll be surprised at some of the things family members would do. But believe it or not, it's somebody, hopefully, it's somebody in your family that has your back. You got to figure that out, though. Who's for you and who's not. Going back to my video about friends. You got to figure out who's for you and who's not. Same thing with family. You got to figure out who's for you and who's not. Anything can disrupt your mental health and put it in a negative state. Anything. I always say, they always say it's a thin line between love and hate. It's also a thin line between sanity and insanity. Anybody could lose it. I've been in situations when I blacked out. And then forgot what I did. Minutes later. I don't do that on a consistent path, but I have been in one or two incidents when I actually blacked out. But take care of your mental health. Don't let nothing stress you out to the point that you are depressed or something much worse. I had a close friend of mine that I was in the military with. Cool individual. That was my boy. He knew a lot about hip-hop, about rap. He was more into the old school. I think he was a good fan of Nas, if I'm correct. Dude always seemed cool. Good dude. Had a good heart. Was very kind. I believe, I got up before him. A few years later, He committed suicide. And that bothered me. That bothered me a lot because that was my brother. That was my brother because guys I was in the military with, guys and females, I consider them my brothers and sisters. And this was a situation where it was the first time, and it might have been the only time that I can think of, at least right now, that somebody I was close with committed suicide. And I wish I was there for that individual. And to this day, because of that, and then when you think about it, I don't play with suicide. If someone close to me talk about killing themselves, I have two reactions. I have two feelings. One of disgust and one of sadness. Sadness because I don't want this person to commit suicide because of the people they're leaving behind. They're leaving me behind. But of disgust because people play with suicide a lot. People say those things and they're not going to do it. Don't do that. If you're not going to kill yourself, why would you say you're going to kill yourself? Who does that? People don't realize you yourself, like me, I love myself so much. I would never even think about doing that. And then on top of that, I have a 15 going on 16-year-old daughter that I'll be leaving behind. No, I have her back and I'm going to be right there by her side to the day I cannot be there by old age and natural causes. But in the meantime, I'm going to enjoy life, no matter what life throws at us. Look, lately we've been through all types of things. COVID, and then them coming up with other stuff. Politics. Like I said, we've dealt with all types of stuff. The cost of living, mortgage, bills, this, that, heartbreaks, headaches. But we're still standing. Everybody that might watch this or will watch this, understand this. No matter what you're going through, you're still standing right now. You might be sitting down watching this, but I bet you can stand up. Even those that might be impaired to the point they're in a wheelchair, you're still living. We all go through things. We all have particular situations that we have to deal with that we wish we didn't have to deal with. But not to sound so harsh, just deal with it. Get through it. You'll be fine. Because at the end of the day, you're still living. So be blessed that you still have life. Be blessed that you can do the things that you can do. Be blessed that you can do something. Be blessed. Your mental health is very important. And for those that take it seriously, I applaud you. For those that don't, you better start taking it seriously. Because it's very important. Like, one of the things that I've seen myself do now is, if it's something I want to do, I do it. If there's something I don't want to do, I don't do it. I'm grown. I'll be 40 in March. Before you know it, I'm going to be an old man. And that's a blessing. But at the same time, that just goes to show me, like, look, if you want to do something, if you really want to do something, just do it. Why not do it? I'm grown. I can do it. I'm at a point now, I'm not going to speak on that. I can get away with doing certain things. Not from a maturity or immaturity level. More so that, I'll put it like this, I'm single. I can do what I want to do. So take care of your mental health. Your mental health is very important. Please take care of that. I did say I wanted this video to be longer. I said I was going to start doing longer videos that I post to my YouTube. But y'all take care of yourselves. It's very important. Very important. And yeah, I don't think it was major depression, but it was depression. How I know it was, things weren't the same. I wasn't looking at things the same. I didn't care. I didn't care about nothing. And if you really know me, I'm a very caring person. I have a good heart. Sometimes I have too good of a heart. But during that time, I didn't care. I didn't care. But it was because could things have happened to prevent that? Not necessarily. Not from my end. From the other person's end, yes, but not from my end. But I think if I was expecting it, and that's what hurt so much about it, and that's what drove me to be depressed, I couldn't believe that person did that. I couldn't believe it. But you live and you learn. And you realize that certain things happen to make you tough. And looking back on, I'm kind of happy it did happen. Because now, if something like that wants to happen again or something similar, I'll be ready, because now I know how to tackle it, how to handle it. As a man, I don't mind going through stuff. I think some of my toughness did come from, I know for a fact, some of my toughness did come from the military, but also just the way I look at things. I'm a man. At least I'm supposed to be, right? So I need to act like it. If I go through something, I'm going to get through it. I'm not saying all men have to act like that, but that's how I'm going to act. Therefore, I'm going to make sure I'm good. I always say, if I'm not good, then everybody around me not going to be good. If I'm good, everybody around me going to be good. Why? Because I'm going to make sure they good. If I'm not good, how can I help somebody else be good? It's impossible. But if I'm good, I'm going to make sure you good. Especially those around me, those living with me. My daughter, who I might be in a relationship with or not. I'm going to make sure everybody's good. So, always make sure your mental health is on point. You will go through things. You will have bad days. That's understandable. That's normal. But stand tall. Be on it. Be strong. Tell yourself you will get through it, and get through it. And lastly, I would say, as far as your mental health goes, just know better days are coming. It might not be tomorrow. It might not be next week. It might not be next month. It might not even be next year. But better days are coming. Better days are coming. So just hang in there. Don't give up. Be strong. Be strong. But at the end of the day, take care of your mental health. Guess I'll see y'all next time. Holla.